WXYZ-7 Action News this morning on TV 20.
Good morning. Welcome back to TV 20. 8:16 is your time. Well, normally I help you find work by letting you know about those job openings and workers wanted. But knowing about those jobs is only half the battle. You still, of course, need to apply for those jobs. And so joining me this morning to help out those applicants in that process is the founder and CEO of culturecliQ, Colleen Albright. Colleen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here. So tell me a little bit about you match the talent with the job, and what's most important is a job that they will like and hopefully stay for a while, right?
Exactly. We find that when candidates are more suited to the environment that they're in, they're happier, they're more productive, everybody wins. They're more likely to stay for a longer amount of time, which increases the value for companies.
Right. You know, it used to be that you just get a job and you were thankful for it. Now I think there's so many jobs out there and people are in demand to fill these jobs that they can be kind of choosy, so they pick a culture that they really want, it seems like, right?
Yeah, there's been an interesting shift that's taken place maybe over the past 5 years, and that is that the clout is now in the hands of the candidate versus 5 years ago the company could dictate exactly what they were going to offer to candidates. Now candidates can be much more choosy as the economy is rebounding and the market is improving.
So do you find that you have to talk to employers about making the work site attractive with a culture that is for like the millennials or the people out there that are just getting into the workforce?
All the time. I think that some people are behind the 8 ball. They didn't plan.
Right.
So now they're starting to feel the pinch, if you will, in terms of finding these candidates out there. So they're trying to modify their culture and become something that's much more attractive for candidates to want to pursue.
I think a lot of people think that that might be the last thing that they're concerned about, but really the culture now is to have a better culture, and there are these different types of jobs that kind of force to do that. So what are the occupations now that are in demand where the companies are, you know, going to bend over backwards for these applicants?
Yeah, without a doubt, being in the automotive market, engineers is probably top of the list right now.
Okay.
Companies are really struggling to find engineers and salespeople, believe it or not. I think with the economy improving that people need more people out there selling for them, and that is a difficult position to find and fill.
So you work for employers that hire you to find the talent. So you get the word out to them. Is Facebook, social media, is that a good place to maybe start to find out about the culture of that company that you may or may not be interested in?
Sure. There's all sorts of ways. I think on culturecliQ, first we encourage companies to create a profile so that they showcase the best that they have to offer.
Sure.
To complement that, there's always networking that you can do to find out about companies, and there's also social media presences that most companies have established.
Because I think people are so concerned now that there's no way to really meet one-on-one with an employer. It's all, you know, upload your resume, do it all online, and there's that whole lacking of the factor of meeting somebody one-on-one. So how do you get past that? And you just, you know, how do you do that?
Yeah, it's interesting because in the past it's always been very impersonal. So what you do is you encourage people who are looking for a paycheck to apply to your company.
I see.
What we're trying to do is to create a venue for people where they can talk a little bit more about what they're both looking for. So we encourage candidates to create profiles that are marketing pieces about themselves that showcase who they are and what they're looking for. We ask companies to do the same, not just on a business level, but to try to get people much more up close and personal to the company and what it would be like to work there.
Such good information. If people are watching, they want more, how do they get to your website or more information about you?
www.culturecliq.com, and that's click, C-L-I-Q.
Okay, thank you so much for helping us gain a better understanding as we wade the waters of the job market.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Colleen.